Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today I'm going to show faux crackle. And all you need is school glue, whatever school glue you have, and a paintbrush and a color paint. Now, what we're going to do first is take our black paint and we're going to paint it on our page. And I'm just going to stick with the middle. I'm not going to go too crazy, just so you guys get the idea of what to do. You want your brush to be dry because you really don't want to spread out too much of the product. You don't want to water it down. You want it to be dark. All right, you can see. It doesn't matter what way you put it on. Just fill your whole paper. Do your journal page, whatever you have. Okay. And then rinse off your brush real quick. Leave that sit there and dry your paint. Now, if you don't want to dry your paint or you don't have a hair dryer or a heat gun, now I always tell you guys, go up to your local thrift stores. They have hair dryers there, or just use the hair dryer you have at home. But it only takes 10 minutes to dry, 5-10 minutes to dry if you don't have any heating tool. And honestly, sometimes I just do that. So as you can see, drying. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush. I'm going to dry it because I don't want it to be wet. And I'm going to take my school glue and I'm going to run it across like this. And, you know, the more paint you put, the more glue you put on the paint, the bigger the cracks. But all I'm going to do is take my brush and I'm just going to run it down once. Run it down once. Now I can go over here because I don't have glue there. Run it down. Run it down. Run it down. We're running it down. Try not to go over it too much like I'm doing, because especially when you're trying it for the first time, because people have, I do too. I go over it and over and over it. You don't have to go over it. All right. Now what you're going to do is take the color that you want to use. So I'm going to rinse my brush off real quick. I'm going to dry my brush off because I don't want any extra added water. And I'm going to take the color that I'm going to use while the glue is wet. Okay? While the glue is wet. And you want to just lay your color there. I'm just using orange. And then you're going to just brush it down. Just brush it down like this. One swipe. And that's it. And then it's going to dry. And I'm going to speed it up a bit with my heat gun, and I don't want my heat gun too close because it'll make the glue bubble a little bit, which is completely fine. I mean, I do that for texture, you know, when I want it in my mixed media. But for here, you know, keep your hair dryer, your heat gun a little far. Now, you can also let this air dry. It'll take, you know, maybe a half hour or so. But either way, and you're going to see. So remember, we put our first coat down, whatever color you want. Leave that dry. Then put on your white school glue. Now, you can use Mod Podge. You want to use matte. You don't want to use anything glossy. But Mod Podge and Decompage, you can use all those. I like school glue because it's very inexpensive. And I have the best luck with it. So that's what I use. But you can definitely experiment and use whatever you want. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's starting to crackle, and that is deliciousness right there. I love showing things that you can do with everyday household items so that you don't have to go out and spend a fortune on something, especially for those of you who are just starting out to YouTube and mixed media. There's so much inspiration out there, and I know how I get. I get so caught up in wanting to try this, do that, do this, and before I know it, I'm hundreds of dollars in, and it's like, whoa. And then I hate what I'm doing, so why not find inexpensive things to do at home? This is so much fun with the kids. You know, it's all harmless. You just have a little bit of acrylic paint, 2 colors. You know, this would be fun to do at a kid's party. Let them do this on a piece of wood or, you know, their own background, whatever. And like I said, for Halloween, the colors, you can do greens and oranges and black. I mean, you can just go crazy, or you can do it very pretty and very vintagey, very chevy chic. So I'm not going to bore you and continue to dry this all the way, but I really want you to see that black come through underneath, because this paint, the glue dries clear. So, well, you can really see it good there. All right. I'm going to move my camera in just for a second. I'm going to hit my camera too, because you get a twofer on that one. So as you can see, you got crackles. And it's awesome. Now, I put down the glue very thickly, but you can do the glue as thin or as thick as you want. The thinner that you do it, the smaller the cracks, which is a delicious idea as well. So play with this. Use this in your art journal, your mixed media, whatever. Play with colors. Do the vintage look with light pinks and baby blues, or your Halloween's coming up, so use, Halloween colors. Have a blast with this. It's so much fun. It's so inexpensive, and I love doing it. Now, I'm in a video hop, and I have down in my description who you will go visit next. We have a bunch of fantastic artists doing a hop today, and I hope that that's where you found me, by coming through them. If not, check out down below. You can start the hop at the first person and go through it all and watch all these magnificent artists do their thing, which is what I love. So, as always, be kind to each other. You never know what battles somebody else is fighting. Please comment and like and subscribe to all our great video hoppers today. They're all fantastic, and I'm just so blessed to be involved. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys.